The centre of Slathwaite is usually quiet in the early evening after the shops have closed. But on most Mondays there's rather more activity as the members of the Colne Valley Male Voice Choir gather for their regular rehearsal. They come from all over the area and from all walks of life to share their common interest, a love of singing. The conductor, John Gully, makes his living as a senior lecturer in music at the Poly, but in his spare time his work for this amateur group has given them an inspiring lead.
To a piece called Yellow Bird in America. Let's get our American right. Okay.
The Colne Valley has become known, at least by name, to many throughout the country and abroad as a result of their wide travels. But when they met in April, their first visit to America was only a week away. To find out how the trip came to be organised, we spoke to their president, Geoffrey Bunch.
Well, some years ago, the California Girls Choir came to Huddersfield, and they were hosted by members of the Colne Valley Male Voice Choir, amongst others. And shortly after that, an invitation was extended to the choir to go back to California as their guests. And for various reasons, we were not able to arrange that. But the invitation was repeated, and it was repeated again some 18 months ago, and we thought that this time we really must make an effort to go to California.
How many concerts are you giving over there?
We've a tight schedule. We've been asked to do 12 concerts in 14 days, and we've agreed to do all 12.
Is there a lot of travelling, Jeff? Are the concerts widespread?
Well, we're going to fly to San Francisco and fly home from Los Angeles, so the concerts take place in various towns in between San Francisco and Los Angeles, and there's a bit of backtracking involved as well. And of course our last concert will be in Disneyland.
"8 a.m. Good Friday, April the 20th. Two coaches waited in St George's Square to take the party to Heathrow for the flight to San Francisco. 50 singing members were going, and with their wives, friends and officials, the party totalled 72. The jumpers embroidered with the members' names and a pair of grey slacks had been specially bought for the trip. They were in good spirits, lots of enthusiasm and good humour, as they said their farewells and boarded the coach.
Male Voice Choir, David Hurst, with their members is
But
on the
not
way
everyone
to me
could
now.
go.
David, I've been saying all morning that you're setting off on...
David Hurst held up the proceedings
Tell us where you're
whilst he
going.
told Radio Leeds listeners about the trip.
Colne Valley Male Voice Choir, and this morning we're heading off to California.
There was just time for a quick snap, and then, with time getting on, the President made sure that no one was left behind, and they were off. 6,500 miles to go to San Francisco Airport, a journey taking 20 hours. Then 14 days of concerts and touring in California, returning home from Los Angeles, for many perhaps a journey of a lifetime. Next morning, Easter Saturday, they were once again loading their bags, this time into the Greyhound coaches that were to take them over 1,000 miles, seeing the sights and meeting the people in their homes and at concerts in school halls, churches and town halls. After concerts and sightseeing in San Francisco, and being shaken by an earthquake, they headed off east, 200 miles to the Sierra Nevada mountains to see the Yosemite National Park. A stop at a vantage point gave them fine views of the granite peaks and the Yosemite Falls plunging over 2,000 feet down the steep-sided valley. A highlight of the second week was a visit to the Sequoia National Park, further south on the Sierra Nevada range. Growing here are some of the world's largest living organisms. These giant sequoias grow from a tiny seed the size of a pinhead and have a lifespan measured in thousands of years. Biggest of them all is General Sherman, at 2,000 tons, the world's largest living thing. Estimates of its age put it a little over 3,500 years old. America has a wealth of natural beauty to offer. But for their last day, the party turned to the fairy tale world of Disneyland. Although it was early in the year, the day was warm and sunny, with temperatures in the 70s. The crowds were small. It was an ideal day for the visit. Admission for the day costs £15, but as the choir was to give a concert, the whole party got in free. Visiting groups are invited to perform, but have to be vetted. A demonstration tape had been sent on earlier. They were approved, and the choir's 3/4 of an hour's concert was arranged for 11 in the morning in the Carnation Plaza Bandstand. From all points of view, the tour was an unqualified success. Their singing had received standing ovations at each of the 12 concerts. They'd seen the sights and enjoyed the finest hospitality from their American hosts. In a word, the visit had been magnificent.